Etiefo me mo bibia akwaba eba Melodies TV so enra yeah the story bro say asofo asofo yes mekanin sofo eno we kadem said abi enyen sofo ya asofo akọ baomia ho ebi mo akọ ne fie ebi mo akọ ne office congratulate baomia ade ya se we win MPP primaries mekasa fa ho passionately se wo pese wo te de mekan ya me wi a me de ebetuja na wetie but yenko ready Ghana for nso nsem o mo ka comment box ni mu no your TikTok account e wo ho click it na follow yen e wo TikTok okay nti yen read the comment no we free nat or say why refer to them as men of God? They are just pastors, etc., and clearly politically biased. You will say, as for those men of God, they are a disgrace to society. Was same done when Mahama won? I guess a big no. Hypocrisy will destroy the so-called men of God. McAfee say, they all went to the house of the stupid man for their share of the loot. God says, stomach pastors, God will deal with them one by one. There is time for everything. Anya Smiler or say country broke or no broke we dey inside. Nati rule say they rushed there to be first before Alhajis. Wow. Ba miao kremoni kremofo kra shakes no enkonko sra ne say ba mia ye congratulate you en so for na di mirika so makoba mia fie. Aw mu ye bio mo. Leo say melodies osofo is singular, asofo plural, and sofo wrong. Okay. Thank you very much for this correction. Margaret Odo say they went there for brown envelope. Judgments are waiting for them. Kisam Odum. I say with MPP it is fine. With any other party it is a crime. Exactly. Simon Kundi. I say but we didn't see them in Mahama house or his office. Your guess is as good as mine. Sinasco say all mafia leaders of churches. The truth must be told, say hungry pastors. Stephen Asari say it is not in Sopho, it is a Sopho. Yes, thank you very much. Joseph Aqua. I say why did the clergy have to rush to congratulate him? What for? Sycophants. Sefa say when JDM won the flag bearership of the NDC, how many pastors visited him? Not to talk top pastors, just thinking aloud. Oh. Muhammad say they are not true men of God. Sarah Yeboah say these pastors are so hypocrites. They never visited Mahama after winning his primaries. This shows how all these stomach pastors are. Karma will hit all of them because they are in this country and saw 8 people killed during elections time. They never uttered a word. People are crying so much that there are no jobs for the youth. They are very disgrateful to the country. Okay, that's from Sarah. Sarah say, Melody, your analysis is right on point. Some of the Ghanaian pastors don't even know the meaning of a Christian. They are devils in sheep clothes. Sinasco say, hypocrites because of food. Mohammed and so Edene Diaba. User say, there is no pastors in Ghana. I mean, the real men of God. Pastors, not even one of them in Ghana. And they say thieves calling themselves men of God. Wale say those pastors and Baumia belong to the same occult. Joseph say they went there for their share of the loot. John Mills say they just to appeal to his good side for Enkakraba. Okay. Kesam say they are stomach pastors. Truth say the clergyman who visited Baumia will not leave his house with empty hands. Ayo. Gordon say, sorry, the need name as usual. Gordon also say, so these stomach pastors, the money they collect from their church members is not enough. Do they preach the Bible or their minds? Raf say it is unfortunate. I guess those pastors are scheming for recognition. Buba say they have been bought. George Asari the name as usual. Hajia Humu say Raf Lawson say hypocrites. Anya Smiler say hungry pastors. Elizabeth Yeboah say It's a Ghana for commenter or Modia Banon. Yenko tie, dear Ama Ghana for a passe sa comments. Memo Bibia Kwaba eba Melodies TV so. Ghana for atwe womo esi ensofo mpanyimfo bi so. Enam eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho a womo ekoye eye ndra. But ye beba be read comment no na ansa na ye be read comment no yenko read story no ni yenhwe de ensofo yi ekoye ekokoye wo Bawumia ho. Now, say top men of God visits Bawumia at home and office after flag bearer election. Naturally say, Bawumia owini eye MPP no, and ansofo no, akwa Bawumia fie, ene ne office akwa sra no, eko congratulating no say waya ade, say we wini. Ghana, ye read it. As some men of God have visited Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia at his home and his office a couple of days after winning the flag bearer elections of the New Patriotic Party. Dr. Bawumia beat Asin Central Member of Parliament Kennedy Ohine Japan and two others, Dr. Usu Efriye, blah blah blah, yen name. As the elections were held, many have called on him to congratulate him for this feat, becoming the first Muslim to lead a major political party in Ghana. As the party leadership on Sunday, November 5th, visited him to congratulate him, a guard of honor was also mounted by staff of his office at the Jubilee House on Monday, blah blah blah. Now, on Tuesday, November 7th, two separate groups of clergymen called on him. Not as a Tuesday, no, and so for group in Kwamienu and a call Bawumia ho. One from the Ashanti region paid a courtesy call on the vice president at his residence in Cantonment, and the other Anglican Dosi of Accra visited him at the Jubilee House. Into no Anglican for software in Penyumfo Ekosrano ewo Jubilee House. Na enso for bin so a womo abodom pema womo free asante memu enso eba besrane ewo ne fie. Nti no he Bawumia se we ye ne fie no. Anso for no na tena no. That be with them, you just say, Mom, we say Anglican. No. Anyway, I said they were there to congratulate him on the weekend's victory. I truly appreciate this gesture, and this will further deepen my long-standing close relationship with the church and deepen religious tolerance in Ghana. Dr. Bawumia wrote, blah, 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 blah. Not to say, the answer almost say, Womoko Bawumia, and say, Womoko congratulating, and say, why are there? No problem. But let me say this. Makan platform we so na mesan so akabio me say tete no o hwe bible mu a senia na nyankopon o yusu ensofo no Ghana ensofo there they don't learn from that, just let it fashe utrim tete no bible mu nyankopon twe ensofo efri ahemfo ho so that ono nyankopon ne peso kan bibi etre ohene na obesuma sofo no ende ensofo no e de omo hatale ahemfo in quotes nti ohene ne ye bone kra no ntumi nka openipa enim ade ntumi nka yate na oman we mu Ghanaians have cried on you, the clergy, say money nkrofo inkasa ye bre you've been silent. And the Bawumia winnie ye mwehu Bawumia fie kwan. Asanso hu na sometimes some of sa ensofo mpanyifo, because of some of them, they are selfish and they are selfish nature and they are greed ninti no. Na moma nipa lose hope in Christianity. Because mo ensofo nti ye be ya na de aba beka Christofo. You make us lose hope. Me de me nka asama mo nko nkosra Bawumia hu. Upesa kokosra Bawumia, yes. But se Ghana for bre ni expect say mo be kasa. Mo pesa mo be kan because e bia onim se okoka next time okosa wo kosra Bawumia e wo ni fi a ye mpene ma nko nkosra no. He omo se ni omu ni na ene Bawumia kasa he se ni omo anye ni omo se a wo mu ni na asre. These people, do they look like people who will tell Bawumia the truth to his face? Say masa economy no managing ye. Do they look like people who say that? Sometimes we need to say the truth. And yet, Send your money aqua to now, woman, and you must say, send your way, woman, and you must say. Do they look like people who can tell Baumia the truth in his face? Say, economy, no, what say, no, fixing the year. They can't. Into meaning, say, subtly, no, and your support no more supported Baumia, say, your dear no more supported by me. Now, media maca, me see who tear me. Now, you may blue. Now, Henasa was awful. Or ye be say, leave that church. Leave that church. Or often a hypocrite. Leave the church. Adaya Baumia we need MPP on the ticket of MPP into your quack congratulating Maswamo Hua free Ashanti region. As Yamo Hua ye congratulating Adaya Baumia we win into your congratulate. Hey. To me good penny more as you more. Yen comment. I Ghana for the buyer. Or say charlatans, not men of God. No proper man of God is happy when their congregants are suffering. Ghana's problem are the politicians and the charlatans pretending to be men of God. And I agree. Or say so, top men of God couldn't visit Adodi to advise him about the cathedral, but visited Dr. Baumia. He is a prospect. When he wins, we eat. Ghana for some more kind of muntiebi. Or say corrupt men of God. This isn't important. Tell him to fix the economy. Excessive borrowing. Exchange rate higher than anything. Items in the market skyrocketing. Fuel prices unprecedented. High cost of living. Our salaries can't sustain us anymore. Look at their stomach. Me say. These people, do you think these people are people who can tell Baumia in the face and more bobosian dodo, exchange rate air cost dodo, or mine your church members air bread dodo? Do you think these people, do you think they can tell Baumia in the face? These people, do you think they can do that? Okay, it's why I see you won't suffer, and suffer here and we move. Charlie, don't sometimes you people. Sometimes you give people the chance to just disrespect you. Sometimes that's what it is. You give people the chance to just disrespect you. I mean, you can't be away. Okay. I say. These people are not true men of God. They do not know what they are doing. Moreover, God did not send them there. They went by their own mission. God said, false teachers are already in the system, so we should beware. The Lord God will speak for Ghana. And I agree. Also, those thieves have seen another opportunity to go collect some monies. When we call them thieves to people, they vex. Or see, they are all politicians, and there is nothing wrong with that. They covertly campaign to be leaders of their various churches. None can be politically neutral. Or see, they can visit, but he shall never be president. Or see, we have taken notice of these faces. Woe betides any of them to come and give any fake prophecy on 31st. We are here waiting for them. Now, say, Opambo, me this house in Bremo. Opambo akasa, or say, Osofu be a new one day, wadi kanka. Or see, he was campaigning in churches through mosques, or let me say Christian gatherings, same as the Islamic gatherings. So who is supposed to go on a thank you tour? Why did the clergymen visit him when he's supposed to do otherwise? Agenda boys in Kwan. Obinso Ababe quoting Matthew 23. Or see, they tie up heavy loads and put them on men's shoulders, but they themselves are not willing to lift a finger to move them. Everything they do is done for men to see. They make their phylacteries wide and the tassels on their garments long. They love the place of honor at banquets, and the most important seat is the synagogue. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You travel over land and sea to win a single convert, and when he becomes one, you make him twice as much as a son of hell as you are. Are you? I say, for this man, we know him already. I say, can we know the rest? Into be a posty osofo bakwa waka ho a Okay, Oni. Nti ọsọfo nini. Nti ọsọfo baako ọka ho a wọkọọ no emso Oni. Most Reverend Dr. Cyril Kwabena Ben Smith. Nti or your board member ewo voter review authority. Okay. Nti yama na appointment or your ọsọfo nso yama na appointment as VRA fo a omoko bi nsuo na nsen a access nkrofo no ọka ho bi because or your board member ọsọfo no ọka ho bi or your board member ayo yate monko so. Nti no eno no etie for Montreal Majo comment box ni mo ai.